guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya, if this is your very first time here. Today we are going to be doing two, yes you heard that right, two Valentine's Day looks using the Amrezy by Anaststasia Beverly Hills palette. You guys really did like the videos that I did on this palette, so I decided to use it to create two very different looks. One more dramatic, extra pinkish, which is the look you're looking at now, as well as one that's kind of more neutral, more natural, more traditionally romantic for Valentine's Day. Before we hop into this tutorial, please make sure you hit subscribe below. I don't want you to miss any videos I got coming your way. Hit that notification bell as well so that you are notified on your phone when the videos go up. Let's hop right into it. So today we are going to go ahead and do the face on camera. It's gonna be nice, quick, simple, to the point, because we do want to get into these different Valentine's Day eye looks. For primer today, I'm gonna use my Milk Hydro Grip primer. And if you've been watching my channel, then you know that I do love this primer. This is one that I definitely would recommend actually. For foundation today, I think I'm gonna go into the Stay Naked foundation, which is from Urban Decay. The color is in 71NN. And like I did mention in my previous video, my beginner's makeup tutorial, I do use a lighter foundation that matches my chest versus my face, which is why it looks a lot lighter than my face. But once it oxidizes and dries down, everything works out perfectly. To contour today, I'm gonna go into my L'Oreal Infallible concealer, and this is in the color Coffee, 435 Coffee. And I'm just gonna use this around the perimeter of my face and buff it out with my Real Techniques brush. And that is an extremely deep contour, but we're gonna go ahead and highlight now, and we're gonna go ahead and use the Stay Naked Correcting Concealer from Urban Decay, and this is in 70NY. Ever since I got this in PR, I have been loving this formula. I am in love with this concealer. Honestly, I just feel like it's the perfect color for my skin complexion, and I just am totally in love with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out with my Beauty Blender. To get rid of that little line, I do go in with the butt of my Beauty Blender that has some slight foundation on it, and just blend that, and she's good as new. We're gonna go ahead and set the face. Flower powder from Bakerie to set the highlight, and then also the Mented Skin Silk that I always use to set my entire face. I also use this to set my smile lines as well. Nothing new there, because I do get really deep smile lines. Do like to set those in place so I ain't looking crazy throughout the day. So for bronzer today, we're gonna go into the Anaststasia bronzer, and this is in Mahogany. Don't use this too much, only because she's a little broken up. It's still a really beautiful color. And as y'all know, I do also use my bronzer to reinforce my nose contour. So since we are going to be doing the eyes, two different looks on the eyes, I am gonna go ahead and finish off the face with highlighter and all that jazz, so that once the eyes are done, we have a complete face. We can just do eyes and lips. For highlighter, y'all know I ain't no blush chicks, we ain't doing that. But for highlighter, I'm gonna go ahead and dip into my Maybelline Mastered Chrome. And y'all know I love this highlighter. It don't get no better. Drugstore highlighter. It don't get no better. Just look at the blinding. Look at that. Just look at it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So now we are going to hop into the eyes. So I really wanted to do two completely different looks for Valentine's Day. The first one, I do want to do like a halo eye type of situation. So I'm going to go into the color Sesma, which is the deep purple shade in this palette. And I'm going to go ahead and place that. Matter of fact, first of all, I did not prime my eye. So I'm priming my eye first. And this is my Laura Mercier concealer. Okay, now we can hop into the look. So Sesma, the purple color, I'm gonna go ahead and put that around the eye like a halo. And I'm gonna do this on both sides. Since I didn't prepare the look with you guys, I kind of want to come up with it with you guys. So that's why we're gonna do it like this. Stamping this color so that the color is there. Then we'll blend it out on the edges in a moment, but I am kind of pushing it outwards as I stamp so that a little bit of that blend is already there. And then with a small blending brush, I'm gonna dip into the color OG, and I'm gonna blend out that color. And I'm just doing this with circular motions. I feel like it's been a super long time since I've done a halo eye on my channel, so I'm a little excited about this look. So I really wanna dip into Georgina for this, and Cupcake. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm gonna play around with this a little bit on this eye, and then I'm gonna come right back. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into Georgina. I'm going to put that on the outsides of the halo and blend it out. And I'm blending out the edges of this, of course, with the same brush that I used for Sesma, which is the deep purple color. And then in the middle of the halo, I'm gonna mix Cupcake with Barb. I'm gonna put Cupcake on with my finger first, and then I'm gonna go in with Barb with a brush and slightly tap that, because it's kind of like an iridescent type of glitter. And Barb, I'm kind of bringing up into the top of the lid. And that is basically our romantic halo eye. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the bottom lash line with Sesma and kind of do the same thing that I did at the top with OG as well. I'm gonna hit it with some mascara, and this is my NARS Climax mascara. And I'm gonna pop on my lashes, and these are the lashes that I've been wearing consistently lately, and these are from Color Raine in the style Bossy. So on the bottom lash line, I'm gonna go into a black liner just for a little intensity, but I only added that black liner on the edges so that we can still have like an open eye. Don't want to line it completely because that's kind of gonna close your eye up. I'm gonna put my mascara on the bottom. But real quickly, for my inner corner highlight, I am just gonna dip into my Maybelline just to complete the look. And I'm gonna put this on my brow bone as well. Since this is Valentine's Day, we don't want to go all the way with color, so I am gonna do a nude lip with this look. I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with Huntress from Color Raine, which I always use as a lip liner. And then from Color Raine as well, I'm gonna go into this liquid lipstick, and this is called Butterscotch. This is giving us a really pretty nude lip. And that is our finished look for our more dramatic Valentine's Day look. And she popping. All right, so for the second look, I did go ahead and do it off camera just because I want to make sure it was perfect for you guys and more neutrals. Typically, if I'm on camera and I say it's gonna be neutral, it turns out to be not as neutral, so I got y'all covered. I want to go ahead and dip into the color 1988. I'm gonna use a blending brush, more of a smaller blending brush, to put this into the crease and kind of blend it over the lid. And with this brush, I am trying to kind of make those edges a little less harsh, even though I am about to blend it out with another color. I do want, you know, that kind of helps with your blendability if you make sure it's not just a very sharp line there. And you can do that by blending, but also kind of like tapering out the brush like that. Therefore it's there, but it's not like a super harsh line. And while I'm at it, I am gonna go ahead and put this on the lower lash line as well. To blend that out, I'm gonna go into the color New Yorker, which is a lighter brown shade. And I'm gonna use that to buff out 1988. And this is a brush that's from ColourPop, and it is their E1 brush. So I'm going all the way around this color and blending it out. And I'm going underneath the lash line as well and doing the same thing with New Yorker, just blending out that lower lash line. So for our lid, I am gonna go ahead with a little bit of concealer, not too much. This is my Laura Mercier. This is my Laura Mercier concealer, and this is in Flawless Fusion 4N. I put a little bit on the lid, and then I'm gonna take my sculpting brush, paddle brush, if I can find it, which is from Color Raine, that I use all the time to cut my crease and to sculpt my brows and all that. So I'm gonna just pat this color in, and then I'm gonna kind of create a high cut crease here, just about right there. And we are gonna soften that in a moment, but I'm gonna bring that over into the lid and then tap over it just to blend it into the darker color. I'm also gonna take this concealer just to blend it into the rest of like my face, where my nose is and my inner tear duct area. That way that is blended the way I want it to be. So I'm gonna pop back into New Yorker, and I'm going to blend from 1988 into the lid. I'm placing this right here on the edge and blending that in, just for like a little seamless blend into the lid shade. And for me, that's way too much of New Yorker, so I'm gonna dip back into the brush that I used for 1988 and kind of just play with it and make it look how I want it to look. And that way you get the blend that we're going for. The color that I'm gonna put on the lid is Wasted, and that is this pink, very light washed out pink color. And with a flat brush, I'm gonna go ahead and tap that onto the concealer area, which is very pretty and bright. I really love this color. And I'm just gonna do small strokes just to get it where I want it to be. Also, you wanna use a brush that's very detailed to get it exactly where you want it. And then towards this part, I'm gonna blend it into the skin. I'm also bringing this down on the bottom as well. So if you can tell right now, this one is a lot more defined than this one is, and I don't want it to be that defined. So I'm taking a brush, a clean brush, and it's just like a blunt end brush, and I'm just gonna go over that line and just kind of dust over it to make it not so defined. And this is just so, you know, we have the cut crease effect, but it's more like a hooded crease type of situation. And you can do it by cutting the crease, but then diffusing that line so that it's not so super sharp. To make sure that this color is blended into the skin, I am taking another brush, which it was clean it was clean before, but I did use it for this eye, just to push that color into the skin to make sure it's blended. So I don't want that to be a harsh line. And then from there, I am going to go ahead and put some glue on my lashes so I can save a little time. And I'm using the same lashes, but I'm delicately getting the glue off of it from the previous use. And then for liner, I'm gonna go into this NARS liner, and this is their high pigment longwear liner, and this is in Rue Bonaparte, and I'm gonna put this on my lower lash line just to open the eye up a little bit. I'm gonna hit this with some mascara top and bottom with my Climax from NARS. I did do a wing for this. I'm gonna go ahead with my tattoo liner from Kat Von D and create a wing, and this is a matte black liner. I feel like this definitely would have been beautiful without the wing, but I kind of wanted to bring a little drama into this. Now we're gonna pop on the lashes. And I did add a very small detail also to this. I went in with my highlighter and put it right underneath the lash line right here. Since I'm not gonna put it in the tear duct, I kind of wanted it to be somewhere near the tear duct. So that's why I'm adding it here. So now we have more of a more natural, not completely natural, but a more nude-ish colored Valentine's Day look. Of course, for the lips, we are gonna do something neutral as well. But I feel like with the matte eye, I kind of want to go in with a glossy lip. So I am gonna go ahead and line my lips like I always do, and probably gonna do that with the same lipstick. I was about to call it lip liner, but y'all know how I do. I'm gonna go into this liquid lipstick, which is from a Morphe, and this is in the shade Freestyle. And then on top of that, I'm gonna go in with White Russian. And we have our second Valentine's Day look. So this is our second finished look for the day. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments if you do like these type of videos where I give you multiple looks in one video using one palette. I can definitely do that in the future for you guys, so you don't have to wait a whole, you know, 3, 4, 5 days, even a week or 2 for another look with the same palette. If you guys like this video, please make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Like I said, comment below, let me know what you think. Also make sure you hit that button below so that you are updated when I do drop new videos, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.